Good morning, students. Welcome to the language class. I hope everyone is fine and everyone at your home is also fine. Okay, children, today in this class we will do letters, informal letter and formal letter. Okay, now informal letter is divided in three parts. One is format, one is content, and one is expression. For format, you are given 2.5 marks. For content, you are given 2.5 marks. For expression, you are given 5 marks. Okay, let's begin with format. When you start writing the format, left hand side, you first write your own address. We write the sender's address. Okay, the sender's address can be house number 123, comma, urban estate, comma, Jalandhar, full stop. Okay, then we leave a line and then we write the date. Suppose the date is 30th April 2020. Then you write 30 April, comma 2020 full stop. Then we come to salutation. Now see, informal letters are addressed to parents or grandparents or near relatives or siblings or friends. Okay, they surround only these people. Okay, so when you are asked to write a letter to your parents, then you write dear mother or dear father with M capital, F capital. Dear mother, comma, dear father, comma. If you are asked to write to your grandparents, then you write dear grandmother, comma, dear grandfather, comma. If you are asked to write a letter to your near relatives are uncle and aunt. Then you write dear uncle, U capital, comma, dear aunt, A capital, AUNT, and then comma. Okay, or you may be asked to write a letter to the siblings. Siblings means brothers or sisters. Then you will write dear brother, comma, dear sister, comma. Or you may be asked to write to your friends. Then you write dear and then the name of the friend. Okay, dear Anita, A capital, comma. Fine, children. Now we come to the body of the letter. After writing the salutation, you leave a line and then start writing the body. Keep in mind that you make at least 2 paragraphs while writing the body. If you write only the whole letter in a single paragraph, then you are given negative marks. Right, children? Then towards the end, you write the subscription. After you finish writing the letter, you leave a line and then you write yours lovingly, Y capital, L small, and then comma, and then your first name. Okay, first name, full stop. Children, these punctuation marks are very important. If you do not put them, then marks will be cut. But if you write everything just like the way I have told you, then you will get 2.5 marks straight away. Okay, few things that you need to remember while writing letter. First of all, no cursive capitals. Okay, no cursive capital anywhere in the letter. If you are in the habit of writing D in dear like this, then it is incorrect. Okay, write D like this. Then no contractions. Contractions means when we contract a word. For example, don't, can't, won't, doesn't. Okay, these words are strictly not allowed in language paper. Write the complete word. Write do not, does not, cannot, will not. Okay, then no abbreviations. Again, throughout your language paper, you are not supposed to use any abbreviation. Instead of NO dot, write number, the full word. If you are in the habit of putting symbols for and, this symbol or that, then you write and the word AND. Okay, in the same way, if they ask you to write a number, for example, if you have to mention the number of students, if there are, say, suppose 12 students, then do not write the digit 1 and 2. Write in words, TWELVE. Okay, now we move on to an example of informal letter. It is from your total English book, test paper 2. Test paper 2, and the page is page number 41. Okay, the letter is: your best friend has shifted to a small town in another state. Write a letter to him or her asking him or her for the best way to visit his or her place and what you propose to do there. Okay, while writing letter, children, whatever information they have given and whatever they ask you to write on, please underline it. Okay, now your best friend has shifted to a small town in another state. This is some information and you have to mention it in your letter also, but in a concrete way. You cannot mention, write in your letter just that you shifted to a small town in another state long time ago and things like that. Give them names. Okay, now this small town can be any fictitious town. For example, it can be Rampur or Ramgarh. Okay, and this another state can be any state. It can be Uttar Pradesh, it can be Madhya Pradesh, it can be Rajasthan. Okay, but give these places name. Okay, then write a letter asking for the best way to visit the place. Now, why would anyone want to visit a particular place? One thing is definitely there, that because your friend has shifted and you want to visit your friend. That is definitely the point. But then maybe the friend has already written a letter to you narrating the things that are there, the places that are there which are a must watch. Okay, and you intend to go and see those places there, right? So things like that must be mentioned in your letter. Okay, let's see how you can write this letter. We move to the second part of the letter, that is content. Okay, now in the content, they want you to write the best way to visit the place. Now, what is the best way to visit the place? You have to ask your friend that she needs to tell you whether the place could be reached easily by bus or by train or by plane. Now, these modes of transport must be mentioned in your letter. Then you must ask about the train or airplane services available which you can make use of. Okay, and then why do you want to know all these things? Because you intend to visit her maybe next month, okay, or maybe after 20 days, okay, or here you can mention the date also, somewhere around the end of May or the beginning of June or end of June, something like that. Okay, these things must be there in your letter. Fine. Now, next part of the letter says, what do you propose to do there? Fine. Now, one thing we can always do, that is sightseeing. You intend to go for sightseeing. Okay. Or you can say that you want to go for bird watching. Maybe the friend has written that there is some sanctuary there and lots of birds, they come to visit that sanctuary. Okay, and you intend to go for bird watching. Okay, or something like you want to watch the sky at dusk and dawn. Maybe the place does not have any high rise buildings. Okay, so you can you can see the horizon very clearly. Okay, the sky is very clear and the colors of the sky at dusk and dawn, they are so very beautiful. Fine. Or suppose if where your friend has gone, there is a lake nearby or a river nearby, then maybe you intend to go for boating or sailing or fishing or swimming. Okay. Or maybe if there are small hills nearby, then you intend to go for camping. Okay. Or if there is a wildlife sanctuary there, then you intend to visit that place. Now things like these should be there in your letter. You cannot simply say that I intend to visit you in the morning. We will go to a particular farm, and then we will watch the people doing farming, and then in the afternoon we will just laze around, we will watch television. In the evening we will eat samosas and pakoras, and at night we will watch the sky. No. Okay, these things will not fetch you marks. You must write something interesting, right, in order to make your letters different. And this is how you should attempt each and every letter. Make it interesting, make it your own, make it as if you yourself is writing. It is not something that is picked up from somewhere. Right, children? Okay, now we move on to the third part of the letter, that is expression. Okay, which gives you 5 marks in letter. Now, what do we mean by expression? Expression means how you write the letter, how you open the letter, how you close the letter. Those things are very important. Now, things to remember when you open any informal letter. First of all, never begin with a question. Never begin a letter by asking, how are you? Okay, never begin with, Dear Anita, I am fine and hope you are also sailing in the same boat. No, this is the way a third or fourth standard child writes. Okay, if you are in 10th standard, if you are in senior class, then the way of writing letter must be different. Okay, now one clue to writing opening sentences is that your opening sentences must point to the content of the letter. What you are going to write in the content, the opening sentences must point to that. Now, in this letter, you plan to visit your friend. Okay, and you are asking about the best way to visit the place, and you are writing what you intend to do there. So, what you can write? You can write something like this. You can write, I received your letter yesterday. Okay, or you can write, I was extremely delighted or elated to receive your letter yesterday. Okay, or something like this, it seems a long time has passed since you shifted to whichever place she has shifted to from Punjab. Okay, things like this if you write, then it will make this letter a different letter. Right, now again we move on to now how you can close the letter. After you write these things, then you can give the information what they want you to write in the letter, okay, the content, and then how you are going to close the letter. Now children, the closing sentences also should point to the body of the letter, what you have written to the in the content. Okay, what I mean to say is that the opening sentences and the closing sentences must be different for each and every letter. They should not be the same. Now, how you can close this particular letter? In this, you can write something like this. Please write to me soon about the best mode of transport to reach whatever place you want to go to. Okay, then you can write something like this also. I will be eagerly waiting for your reply, or I look forward to receiving your letter soon. Okay, if you write something like this, then obviously it is related to the content of the letter. Fine, children? Okay, now at least two opening sentences should be different, at least two closing sentences should be different. And then you can write yours lovingly, comma, and your first name. Fine, children? Now, what you have to do, you have to write this letter in your own way, your own individual way in your composition notebooks, and that is your homework for today. I will discuss the formal letter in the next video.